All right, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sisters on God. Welcome to episode 9, which it did not update up there. Everything deleted itself. I am the cat's meow, and
Authentic sister.
there she is. And hello, everyone. Now listen, we this has been a struggle to get to do this episode tonight. It's just been so much going on, and if you listen, you can hear I'm not doing well. Um, but and I'm having technical difficulties. All of my information just deleted itself, so I'm going to wing it on remembering what I read. We just go ahead and get this going. So we have a letter that came in from a female this time, and she started out with, "Dear Cat's Meow, dear authentic system." She said she'd been in a relationship with this guy for a year. Now I'm going to do some paraphrasing, and I'm sure as we talk more, then I'll remember more what the letter said. But this is the basis of the relationship. It's been a great relationship, except for this boyfriend has a drinking problem. And when he gets to drinking, he likes to accuse her of things, go through her phone, call her names. He's even threw money up into the mix when they've gone out to have drinks and eat. And She stays with him for the most part. She stays at his house with him because he's very clingy. I do remember that. He is very clingy. She can't really go anywhere. If she goes back home, then he will be at her doorstep within an hour or less to stay the night with her. But he does not want to marry her. He says he doesn't want to marry again. He's a widower. I don't remember how many years him and the previous wife were together. And she said, I love him, and I don't know what to do, so maybe you two can help. That's a worse mess than the last mess. So, would you like to start? I mean, there's so many things to dissect of that.
She
Y'all have
loves
to
him.
excuse me. Uh,
She loves him.
She loves
That's
him. She says he's a really good guy when he's not drinking, but he tends to drink every day.
so he's fighting something.
Definitely, he's fighting something. Yeah.
And what does good mean? Somebody good is a yeah,
He
that she
makes
don't
her
have to work.
laugh. He makes her feel like a woman. He makes her feel special. And it isn't about guys buying you stuff and giving you money. Most of us females are just looking for someone to just give us the love and attention that we are
So
desperately
that's why I asked what good guy means, because everybody
version
have
of good
different
guy.
definition of what a good guy is.
Right. Yeah. So that's her definition of a good guy. He
So
he
he makes her laugh and all that other stuff.
yeah. Yeah. He it's just
You
when it
know what?
gets to
You go
drinking.
ahead.
Ugh.
What you? Um,
I mean, if this has been going on for a year of the relationship where you had to deal with this other personality that's brought on by something that's inducing, whether it be a chemical or alcohol or
mhm.
whatever it be, that's to me, it's definitely a reason to pause. um, I would probably myself, if I was that invested in the relationship, I would be trying to get this person to seek help. But then You can't make nobody help themselves until they're ready to help themselves. So then what? Where you at with it?
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
Yeah,
And, and
yeah.
and and she has given ultimatums.
What was it?
She doesn't stick to it. If you do this again, I'm done. I
Yeah,
can't
no.
handle this. I don't want to be in this type of relationship anymore. And I think for her, she needs some backbone and some courage to do this.
Because I understand the the good guy.
Right. The good
I
guy
understand
syndrome.
that.
That's what I
Yeah,
call it.
no, because it is, and a lot of time we as women cling to that.
Yes.
I
Yep.
can vouch for that.
Yep.
We cling to the part of the person that's good.
That's good. And we tend to brush the bad part of them under the
Hmm.
rug like
So
it
we
doesn't exist.
pacify the bad parts.
That's
Because
right.
no, but he's a good guy.
Yes.
Like I remember one time my husband said to me, serial killer can help a woman cross the street.
Oh
Do
my
you
gosh. How
how
many
do
times
you
have you
do you
seen that in
say
the
that's a good,
news?
like, because he's capable of that too, but bad people could do good stuff.
Bad people do good stuff.
Yeah. And also he realized that you'll always give in because a lot of times men and women, they know what they'll get away with when they go in. They because they start learning you. They learn you enough to
They
know what
do.
works.
They do.
They know if they see you going. You remember that episode of Martin Lawrence when Martin and Gina had broke up and Gina was leaving. He started crying. No,
Yeah.
come back up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
where you got to get that backbone where you got to choose you. You got to choose you.
Absolutely.
This, you're a good guy, and you're gonna say that in case they forgot.
You know,
But I need more than this. I
the
don't
good
like
guy
when
just
this is
don't get it.
happening.
That has always been my saying. Good guy just ain't enough. It ain't
Yeah, I
enough just to
need
be a
more
good guy.
because when you become this other part of you, it's hurting me more than it's doing me any good. So how can I even enjoy the good side of you? Because
Exactly.
personally, for me, I hold the memories of the crap that happened.
Yes.
So when I'm with the good guy, you know what it does to me? It messes with my mind.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
start thinking about the things that you just did when you were the other person.
Right.
So
Right.
now what happens is your good side is not standing much of a chance with me because now the
Because
interference
the bad side is
is
overwhelming.
weighing on me.
Yes.
And it,
Yep.
and somehow that changes you too.
Yep.
So you
Absolutely.
have to be careful how you're doing that. Yo, 'cause that to me is a lack of self-love itself too. Do you not love yourself enough to want more?
You know, that's a good thing to say because I think, and I don't mean to put this off on that it's just a woman thing, because one of the things that I constantly say to people whenever they want to get on one, um sorry, whether they want it to be about women or it be about men, I say it's a human being thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a gender thing. That was the word I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not a gender thing. Excuse me, you guys. Um, oh, and I lost my train of thought. That
It's
just,
not a gender thing.
yeah, but I don't remember why I started
You
that.
coughed it out.
You kind of coughed that thought right out. Pew!
Yeah, but it's this is because she's the one that wrote the letter. She's the
Hmm.
one that's having the problem.
Yes. Yep.
Obviously, he's fine because another thing about love, love is sacrifice.
It is.
If I'm telling you that you hurt me at a particular time, how much do you love me enough to start to fix that part that hurts me?
Right.
Where is
How
your
long are
value
you
for me?
willing to continue to hurt me?
Yeah. So if that's the case, then until whatever it is that you're fighting, you could
Hmm.
conquer that and get some help because you love me enough to fight for me too.
Right.
then there ain't no much more conversation with that shit because eventually it's gonna break up just the same.
It is.
Because
It's
there's
going to end in a disaster.
and it probably will end the way you don't want it to.
Exactly. Yeah.
So while the iron is getting warm,
Yep.
fix yourself so the shit don't get hot.
Mhm.
It pretty
Mhm.
much that's how I see that.
Yep.
Because those things, and especially drinking, it's changing you as you go along.
It does.
Because now this is what you're
And you know
depending on to
that
probably feel
drinking's
good
just
inside, but you're
band-aid.
displaying the opposite of good on the outside, and you're hurting somebody that supposedly you're in love with. So now,
Supposedly.
if you're choosing whatever pain it is that you're in over me, then I'm not good enough for you. So now you got to fix you
Yep.
to be
Yep.
good enough for me.
Because what's
You
that
know,
saying? Hurt people hurt people.
hurt people hurt people. And at that time, you staying is not helping him.
No, it's
You're
not.
pacifying his condition.
Yep. Yeah,
You're
I agree.
pacifying it.
I agree. But I also will say
Hmm.
it's easier said than done,
It's
especially
true.
when you invest your heart into it. And um, I think that this relationship came around at a time that she really needed a good man to come to cross her path. Um, from what I understood from the letter, it wasn't the whole year. It was getting because they've been together for over a year. So I think it was getting towards almost close to them being in the relationship for a year when he started changing. She said he went through her phone, was reading, and she says that she had been very honest with him about her. She had a couple of male friends. She said she's been very open and honest with him about it. She doesn't hide anything from him. But of course, when you put a substance into the mix, that mind get to playing
Hmm.
games, and that's what's happening. Is his mind is playing games on him.
But then also there's distrust.
Very much so. Very much so. Yes. And then
And but then again, the distrust, if you said she says she's open, the distrust is within him, which might be a part of the problem why he drinks. So this man needs more help. He needs help
well, yeah,
because that seemed to be a part of his,
character.
yes, which sometimes will stem drinking because whatever it is that happened that caused him to turn to this, he's numbing something that's hurting inside. And then another thing is sometimes when we don't want to take accountability, we start looking at the other person to find what's going on with
I'm
them so we
blaming
can do
them.
this.
Yes,
We
yes.
could point the finger
Yep.
instead of saying,
Looking
yo,
at
I have a
ourselves and her.
problem because you
Mhm.
have a problem.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
now this is where her too seemed to have had a problem when she went in it. So you kind of went in it with a serious need for this, for
Yeah.
whatever you were getting. So you weren't really strong too going in. So you got something that felt good to hold on to.
Mhm.
But now that thing that you're holding on to is crumbling in your arms.
Yes.
It's losing. So now that's hurting you on top of what you probably feel within yourself too.
Yep. Yep.
The,
Yep.
the fact of the matter is both people kind of needs help, to be honest. What is letting you hold on to, because apparently the drinking thing, and if the person continues, it gets physical after a while,
It can. That's for sure. It
you
can.
know, because when we don't want to accept what's going on with us, we get angry.
Yep.
And then when you over there keep asking me to do this, I'm getting more angry because
Mhm.
I'm already not okay.
Right.
So now you're backing me up against a wall.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's where that part comes into play most. Not saying it will, but 9 out of 10 times
Nine
it
out of
do.
10 times, you are
It
right about
do.
that. You are, I didn't even think about that part.
Because
If the
denial is a
aggression is getting
long,
stronger and stronger, then
yes,
it is just a matter of
yes.
time.
And we already know anybody that start to any form of substance, we don't stay the same level all the time. You keep increasing
That's right.
because now you're getting another form of pressure, even from the person who pacified you before.
Right.
So now it's the need is more because now this person wants you to change too. And
Hmm.
apparently you're struggling what you need to change
Yep.
because you're
Yeah.
not accepting something while you're not even trying to make a change.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, you could stay because of love.
But is
Like
that
Tina
love?
said,
So
there you go.
I,
Like Tina said, what love got to do about it? Because your first love, other than God, which is number one, your first love is yourself. And
right,
if
love
you're
yourself first.
complaining, then this is not making you happy. What, you
No.
want this much of happiness? You're okay with that or the whole
And
thing?
we do tend to settle for just that little
We do.
piece
But then
instead
that's
of.
where you have a problem. That's when they have a problem because that's a
Mhm.
problem.
And then too, I think, there's that spirit of not wanting to give up, not wanting to let go. Because what you had was good. And hear what I said, what you had. And
Hmm.
so you're still holding on to what you had and not
Okay.
focusing on what's actually happening.
I actually don't call that giving up. If you're drowning and I can't swim, I need to learn to swim to save you.
Hmm.
Whereas we both drown,
Yep.
right?
Save
If
myself
he
and then
loves
I can
me,
save you.
he must do what it takes to love himself, to love me. Remember, we
Mhm.
had the discussion when someone is not loving themselves, they cannot give you a whole
No,
thing.
no, they
It's a
can't.
partial
They're not
love.
capable of
No
it.
matter how sweet it feels, that shit ain't full
That's right.
because self love comes first.
That's right. It does.
God above and self love, loving
Yep.
oneself.
Yep.
And when I love myself, it allows me to make proper decision for the person who I now fall in love with, you
Yes.
know, because I love me. And if I love me, what I don't want for me, I don't give to someone else.
Right.
If I don't like that for me, because I love me, then the woman or man I love, I'm gonna give them what is the same thing I would want to give to them.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
if we're at the
Yes.
threshold where it's a
Yes.
broken threshold,
Yep.
this is not like she's not saying it to you. Because sometimes when we're in things and we can't see our way through, we actually sometimes don't realize how bad we're doing something.
That's true.
But that's why communication is a thing in relationship and honesty. So now
Honesty and
she's saying it to
communication.
you. She's saying it to you. So now it's like ding ding. Yo, man, I'm gonna save me for
Yep.
her
Yep.
because she loves me.
Right.
Yeah. So to me,
Oh, pardon
but
me.
her have to
My
make a
sinus.
decision also, you know,
I
where
agree. Yep.
she gotta love her too. Love
Yep.
her enough to say, look,
I have
I
to walk
cannot
away
do
from
this
you.
anymore.
That's
I
right.
have not fallen out of love with you,
I
but I
just have to
need you to
save
find
myself.
you for me.
Yep. There it is.
So I am able to love you better. Because if we continue, this love thing ain't
This is
going
going
no
to turn
damn where
into
but
hate.
down. It ain't going, and it's going to turn into that.
Mhm.
Because there
Mhm.
is a point where you stop playing that damn game.
That's right.
It ain't you don't play that game for long. When
Right.
a woman, especially us, when we are getting hurt, a
Mhm.
matter of fact, it's human being.
Yeah.
After a while, the love thing gonna jump right like, yo, man, I'm out.
It ain't even about love anymore. Right.
That's a lot of pressure to expect love to fix all this shit and you sit there waiting for it. No, somebody got to need
Love
to
is a
do
two-way street. It
it
takes
is
two people to
to
be
do this.
committed
Yep.
100% involved and trying to make the relationship be the
Work.
best that it can be. And if
So
only one person is doing it, the relationship is bound to fail. It's true. It has nothing, because he's not
there's no
watering
balance.
her.
The
He's
balance.
the balance. Yeah, and if all that's happening is just she's lifting him up and she's encouraging him, and she's loving him and doing everything for him, and she's not getting what she needs back in return, except for when he's
Hmm.
sober during the day.
When and then, but listen,
It,
and
and,
that's the
and
thing
it's day
though.
and night.
She has to realize how selfish that is, though.
Yeah. And
You're
if it's
choosing the
and if it's
bottle
an
over. You're
addiction,
choosing
then
the bottle over me. That is
yes.
selfish.
Yes.
And so then she needs. Yo,
She's
you
gonna
could love.
need help after she's done with that relationship
It's
if
not
she
like you're
doesn't.
gonna leave it to just run into another. You're gonna you can part ways, or if you realize you could stay together, but you have to see him do this. And if it means you sit and conversate, then okay, we could take it that route.
Hmm.
And let's just let me help you.
Right. Let me
Because you
help
say you
help
love,
you.
and it's an insane love. So let me help you. And because some people do need that.
Some people
Some
do.
people do need somebody to hold their hand
I
on this.
agree. Yep.
You have people who could do it on their own. Some people need to be led to it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And love is strong enough to do that.
Love covers a multitude of things. But you
So
have to really
if that's
want
the
love.
case, then talk to him and take it from there. And if it's not that, because some people, if you say that now he gonna get defensive probably, and that 'cause that can go bad too.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Especially again, if there's a denial on that you got a problem, you will fight back.
And they do.
But the thing is though, within that she has gotten her answer.
You know
Right
what?
there
I
is where
said
her
when I
answer was
read it,
right.
I said she already knows her answer. I think
Hmm.
she just needed to
She's
hear.
afraid. Because
Yeah.
fear let us, yeah.
She's
Fear,
afraid, and
because
as
it's,
she stated from the beginning, she
yeah.
loves him. You can't help who you love. You love who you love. Does that mean that you gotta stay with that person just because you love them? No,
You
it
could
doesn't.
love somebody near and you could love them far, child.
That's right.
Love is a
Sometimes you
verb.
gotta love
It's a
people from a
doing word.
distance. Yeah.
It don't mean you sit there and sacrifice yourself. I mean,
Now,
God has
we're
done
not
enough of
saying that
that for
love
us,
isn't a sacrifice either. Love
but
is a
it is.
sacrifice,
It
but you got to
actually
know
is,
which ones that you're
love
sacrificing.
is a sacrifice,
Hmm.
but it should be for substance, not just
Thank you.
willy nilly because you over there drinking no, not that.
Yeah. Yep.
So the thing is, get yourself together. Come on now. Whatever is your problem, I could walk you. I could help you. We could help each. Well,
I'll
not
be
help
there
each
with
other,
you to go
but I'll
through
be.
it,
Yeah, it's
but I
not like
need
I
you to
must
do it.
split. But I don't want to do this anymore because
Yep.
when you're not the part that I love, you're horrible and it
Yep.
hurts.
Yep.
And if the person loves you, I don't see where the problem would be.
I don't know. My father was an alcoholic. And I can remember always asking my dad because when he drank, he was horrible. He was a horrible man. When he wasn't drinking, he was really a fun
Playful,
guy to
yeah.
be around. Um, Full of knowledge and everything, but that demon that came
Mhm.
out when he drank that so-called liquid courage, as they call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Woo!
No, I know.
And I can remember begging my dad to stop drinking. Just, Daddy, please, please stop drinking. He would say, I am Princess, because that's what he used to call me, Princess. But he didn't. That alcohol took him out. Out.
Because it's strong enough to.
Yeah.
And some people, they love you, but they'll choose it
They're
over
going to
you.
choose it because it has been what they are
Mm,
substituting
mm,
for love. To
yeah,
cover the hurt, the
yeah,
pain, whatever it is that they're dealing
yeah.
with
They're
psychologically.
dependent. It's the dependency.
It,
Yep,
yeah.
yep, yep.
And that's a hard road to
It
to,
is.
to
And
go
that's the
down.
reason why she cannot sacrifice herself for that. Because at
Hmm.
the end of the day, she can lose it all.
Yes, and
So
more.
who wants to do that? And I mean, if you say you love, Love
Then
is
walk
also
away
not
from them.
staying and being hurt. Love
Walk away.
too. Have courage to
Show
get
him that
up.
you mean business. That's what I think needs to be done. Just
Yeah.
walk away. Be
Love
adamant
has the
in your
courage to do
decision.
that too.
Yeah. Yes, and that does take courage to do that. And I
Mm-hmm.
hope that um that you hear us and what we're saying, that you
And if
gotta
you find the courage to do
find
what's
the
good for
courage
you,
to
because
fight.
what you're doing good for you may also help him to do what's good for him.
Yep, that's very
Because
true.
when he realized the one thing that felt like something he had is gone,
Mm-hmm.
it will probably wake him up enough to do
Hopefully.
what he to do right by himself back, for
Yep.
you.
Yep.
But you can't sit there with that because I don't think that's going anywhere good.
That road ain't going nowhere.
And if you had a 50% good guy now, another year you have about 10.
That is very
I
true.
mean, if it don't get better, it's not going up. Nope.
That's true. It's
It's
gonna
going
continue to
down.
get
Its
worse.
value decreases with every drink.
It become 25.
So,
If you
you
listening.
know, and I wish you all the best, but stay encouraged. But mm, you
Yeah.
got to do what's good enough for you.
Yeah. I agree. We agree.
Yeah.
And we're praying for you, and we pray that you get the strength to make the best decision
Yeah, the
for
best
yourself.
decision. Yeah.
First of
Yeah.
all, it is
Because
you
these
first.
days, life has so much unhappiness. To sit at
Woo.
home and be unhappy there, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one place you want a little bit more joy. Home,
Yes.
in your home
That's right.
with the person that you love.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I totally agree.
So
Well, I think that pretty much wraps this one
wraps it
up.
up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought this was going to be a little difficult to talk it out, but as we got to
Mhm.
talking, I just realized we're both on the same page with
Yeah,
this. It really isn't as
plain as
complicated
day. Yeah,
as it seemed. It's just
yeah.
actually it's
Taking
very
that step, the
straight.
right steps, because
Yes.
the person, she's not even really losing.
She's not
You're gaining
losing.
strength, and it can wake the person up to the love. Because sometimes we have to do that.
What's
We
that
have
old
to.
saying? I think we said it on the last Dear Sisters. Let it go, and if it's meant for you, it'll come back to you.
Like that.
Sometimes you have to
You
let
can
love
walk away
go.
from some stuff. Yes,
When
you
you
do.
believe that this is, if you
Mm-hmm.
know that you know that you know that this person is your person, sometimes you have to cut that tie and
It's
let
just
them.
like pruning. It's pruning.
It is pruning. You got to let that person grow and go through whatever it is that they need to go through, and then
And
if
if
they
they
come
and they
through
could.
it and they get their bearings back, then they'll remember the love they had with you, and they will come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying to any person, male or female, that to just give up instantly. I'm
No.
speaking in reference to, this is about a substance that is altering
Mm-hmm.
the mind of an individual. And if that individual does not choose to let go of that substance, it
Then he has made
becomes
his choice. Yeah.
yeah, it becomes
Mm-hmm.
a detriment to the
Mm-hmm.
relationship, to
It
both
does.
individuals. And
Mm-hmm.
like, as we just said, it's not going to end good. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
The walk away now.
Yeah.
Walk away
And
now.
let it fix itself. And if it's meant to be, it'll be
It'll be.
on a much
There you go.
healthier page.
Yes.
You
Yep.
know?
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, we thank you so much for writing into us with your situation. Hope that what we've said to you will register in your heart, and that you hear us as women, that you hear what we're saying to you. And we wish you the best in all love and in life, for sure. And anyone else out there, you got a problem, whether it be relationship. It don't have to be about relationships, you guys. It can be any type of problem that you may have going on, and you just kind of all in your head, and you need just what we are strangers to the situation. And you ever seen a person that seemed to be able to talk to a stranger better than they could talk to their best friend, their parents, their siblings? Because sometimes that stranger has that ear that you need, and that's what we are. We're that ear. So if you want us to help you out with anything, please don't hesitate to email us at sistersongod.net. If you have a business that you would like us to softly promote, also email us about that as well. We'll just charge you a minimum fee to give you a shout out and get you going out there. And I think that's going to about do it for us. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We appreciate you and we love you so much. You all take care. I'm the Cat's Meow. It's Authentic Sister.
Authentic.
And we'll see you
Peace
all on
out.
the flip side. Take care, everyone.